How are you, everyone, everywhere? This is Lovers Podcast Show, a program where we bring you entertainment, business, arts, and everything that matters in our lives, everything that is going on in our day-to-day lives. And today, I'm not going to waste much of your time. I'm so much privileged to have a guest on the program, and we are going to discuss his hustle, his business. He's a Zimbabwean based in the diaspora. He's going to give us details and more information regarding his business and how he has made it or how he continue to thrive and navigate the challenges of running a project, a business, an entity that has to catch the attention of many. So, to help me to do that, I'm going to invite the guest on the program. So, this is our guest that we have today, and I'll let him to introduce himself, and then we take it from there. Uh, Shoko, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on your program.
That's beautiful. That's good. It's my pleasure to have you on the program. And would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Providence Shoko. I'm a sales representative for Crutchfield Investments, which is a company that deals in medical and surgical supplies in Zimbabwe.
Oh, that's grand. That's good to hear. How, and when did this? Can you give us a little bit background of this surgical medical project that you're running in Zimbabwe? How has been the journey since 2003 up to this moment, up to this? Tell us the highs and the lows of the project, of the business.
Entrepreneurship is never easy. It's full of ups and downs, but we were fortunate enough to have friends and mentors along the way who were teaching us how to do things.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So it's important in life.
Such support.
It's important in life, like you highlighted there, to have mentors to be able to guide you, to give you strength. And now, Shoko, tell me, you are in diaspora, and how's the business running back home in your absence?
Business is run by systems.
Hmm.
We put a system in place or systems in place that can run the business. You don't need to be physically available. The system can run the business in your absence.
Right, talking about the system because most of the people are not able to invest in some projects back home because they fear of being shortchanged on or their resources or their money is being stolen by people who will be running the projects. And how have you managed to curb that scare in your business, in your project? Have you engaged lawyers or a real estate, or would you want to shed more light to that?
You can never run away from the fact that there is pilferage. There is people do test the system and they can find it very weak. I would appreciate and be very thankful to anyone who tries the system and can beat it. Then I can strengthen the systems. Yes,
Yeah.
it's available here and there. You make loss. Then from those losses, then you develop your systems better and your standard operating procedures better also.
Oh, that's good. That's really beautiful. Now, let's go deeper into the surgical. You say the surgical and medical. Let's look into the surgical part. Which instruments, which equipment are you actually doing or running or supplying in different parts, and which areas are you supplying in Zimbabwe?
We we install equipment and we repair and we maintain. So all those major hospitals that are in Zimbabwe are the majority of our clients. We install, we install the machines, we run them, we maintain the, um, the machines.
Right. So that's the hardware part of the equipment, right? So we talk of everything, every equipment. I know there are certain equipment that are not available in Zimbabwe. Uh, like these are really big and huge, like the heart, open and heart surgery equipment. People are going to India to seek for such kind of. Have we gotten to that level yet, or is something that we pursue and desire to be at in the future?
Yes, we have partners across the globe in India and in China. We purchase those machines for our clients in Zimbabwe from China and India. We supply and we mount for them, we fix it, and we repair and we maintain for our clients. So we are taking those from the developed world into Zimbabwe.
Great. Would you mind to just go through a few lists of the equipment that so that somebody who might be interested to buy, probably somebody's running a surgery or a clinic or wants to go into that business and need to know where to go and what to find, what sort of equipment somebody is running, maybe a small project or a clinic or a hospital, what do you have these people can come to you to get the services?
For those that are wishing to open their hospitals or surgeries, from your lockers, your drug cabinets, your hospital trolleys, your X-ray viewing boxes, your sterilization machines, your autoclave machines, ECG machines, uh, operating theater lights, X-ray machines, all those that can enable someone to open their private practice. So if you, we are like a one-stop shop.
Great. The BP machines, the thermometers, the scales, and all those, I'm sure, will also be available for anyone who might be in need of them, right? Grant. And
Yes.
let's look into the medical aspect. What or how is there much of a difference, surgical, medical, or if there is, would you mind to give us what you running in terms of the medical equipment?
There's not much of a difference, but our strength was really on the surgical side and the
Okay.
physiotherapy side. By training, I'm coming from a physiotherapy background, so we heavily invested at first in physiotherapy equipment like your hydrocollator machines, your IFT machines, your ultrasound machines, um, your parallel bars, your standing frames. So that was what we were invested in. Slowly, we are moving into other areas, like the medical is still
Okay.
starting. It's not very,
Okay.
very big.
That's good. That's good to hear, Shoko. That's really sounds quite an interesting project. Really, quite an interesting project. And so, if one wants to contact you to get in touch with you, how do they do so? How do they contact you? Do you want to give us some contacts, either in Zimbabwe or wherever? If somebody wants to be part and parcel of, wants to purchase this equipment.
I would give them my Zimbabwe number or 0774
Right. That's good, Shoko. It's really good to have you on the program. And thank you so much for coming on board. If you have any last words to the people who are listening and watching us, anything that you want to say as we conclude this program, this podcast, Lovers Podcast Show.
I would say, do not be, to those that are in the diaspora, do not shun your country back home. Do not be afraid to invest. You can just put systems in place to run your business in your absence. And with digitalization, you can actually run your business from your pocket, from your phone. So you can fully invest in your country of birth.
Yeah.
And if someone beats your system, I would be very happy with someone beating my system so that I can strengthen it. I think those are my
Great.
parting
So,
words.
in other words, Shoku, you're saying if somebody is having a challenge, would you be in a position to give advice and to guide, to give guidance to somebody who's running a project back home and is facing some challenges of being shortchanged and or is skeptic of being shortchanged? Would you be able to give some advice to such?
Yes, they can just contact me. I'll be very willing to help in terms of developing systems that can sustain a business in your
Perfect.
absence.
That's good. Thank you, Providence, for coming on the program. And it was really a pleasure having you and able to discuss businesses that we can run successfully back home without fear of being shortchanged because you have to prepare a retirement package for yourself. Hatizozomboramba tiri kuno kune kusingaperi kudiaspora uku ndekwenguva diki diki tofanira kuenda kumusha tofanira kuinvesta back home because we never know. Of course you can prepare your life in the diaspora wherever you are, but kumba kumba, home is always the best. At some point, we shall go back, either one way or the other. We will find ourselves back home. It might not be you, but your children. So you need to leave a legacy and a business that will sustain generations and generations. We need to do away with the case of our forefathers, probably most of them could not have had a chance and opportunity to establish something for their children. But now it is our chance and opportunity to be able to do that. And it's not easy. It's hard, it's difficult. It needs determination, consistency, and willness, the will to do so, the will to achieve, to do great. And from Lovers Podcast, it's a bye bye. Thank you for watching.